the closing speech at CPAC, the annual conservative conference. The former president, cheered on by a crowd of his loyalists, had this message. He's not going away anytime soon.
I stand before you today to declare that the incredible journey we've begun together, we went through a journey like nobody else. There's never been a journey like it. There's never been a journey so successful. We began it together 4 years ago, and it is far from being over.
Trump also came out swinging against the Biden administration, against Democrats, and against the media, and reinforcing the big lie that the election was stolen from him.
Actually, as you know, they just lost the White House, but it's one of those things. But who knows? Who knows? I may even decide to beat them for a third time, okay?
Again, he lost the last election. The former president also repeated his claim that the election was rigged and told the audience the Supreme Court didn't, quote, have the courage to do anything about it. Let's go live to Orlando now on CNN's Donnie O'Sullivan. Donnie, you've been there all weekend throughout the CPAC conference. How did Trump's first post-presidency appearance and his speech resonate with supporters you met with?
Yeah, hundreds of supporters outside the CPAC venue here all day, waving flags in the heat. A lot of excitement with the idea that Trump might run for president again. A lot of excitement about trying to defeat and to primary Republicans who are not seen as Trump enough. The name Liz Cheney kept coming up here all weekend. We spoke to some supporters earlier. Have a listen. Why are you here today?
I'm here to support President Trump. Hopefully he is going to announce that he's going to be running for 2024. Also, I would hope that I would see him be more vulnerable so that people can, see who he really is. Maybe tell people how he feels about the election. Not too much to focus on that it was stolen, but that it was sad that some of the things that happened and that we need to move forward as a country.
Do you think it'll be helpful if he stays focusing on these false claims that the election was stolen?
Well, they're not false claims, but unfortunately we have not proved them on and the court. So I don't want him to focus on that because people will tune him out. I want him to focus on the future.
We're here because I love President Trump. 80 million Americans supported President Trump in this election. We feel like the election was stolen from us.
Do you think it's important for Trump today to come out and to condemn the January 6th insurrection?
I'm not convinced that was started by, you see how peaceful we are. I'm not convinced yet because there's been no actual investigation done yet. It just was assumed that it was us.
Facts have come out?
But all the Trump supporters that have been arrested by the FBI, indicted.
The FBI's a little iffy right now. Do you not agree the FBI's had their problems?
Out of our country.
Is there any? Is there any? You don't trust the election officials?
Nope.
You don't trust the FBI?
Nope.
You don't trust the courts?
Nope.
Who do you trust?
Trump and his supporters.
I trust.
And anybody that hasn't, that when I listen to them talk, they don't turn my stomach with the disingenuousness.
So obviously you hear a lot of conspiracy theories there, conspiracy theories about the insurrection, conspiracy theories, including some QAnon conspiracy theories. It was interesting that we did see some QAnon flags, although some Trump supporters didn't want anything to do with that conspiracy theory. But what was also quite interesting was speaking to so many of the supporters here, so many of them were just so happy to be hearing from Trump again. They very much feel like they are part of something, this era of populism that Trump promotes. It is a movement for them, and some of them told us, since he's been out of office, since they've been unable to read his tweets, they've been quite bored. Pam?
Yeah, they've been bored. I know someone else, I think it was you that spoke to, said they feel lost. They're looking for direction from him. Donnie O'Sullivan, thanks for bringing us the latest there from Orlando. And for much more on CPAC and the